You can just rename the Sir Alex Ferguson stand after me. No, he won't mind, I'm sure. Well, he never won a quintuple, did he? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And, well, it's a very, very exciting few weeks ahead of us here at Manchester United as we look to seal an historic quintuple that no one, not even Sir Alex, has won here at the club before. Now, when I was first asked to come here and implement this English players only policy, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure this was going to be possible, but the boys have proved me wrong. They've done a magnificent job, and no matter what happens over these next few weeks, I'm very proud of them. But that being said, I feel like my work here is done, so I will be resigning my position at the end of the current season and looking for a new adventure. Now, I'm not trying to make this all about me at all, but if the players could send me out on a high, that'd be very nice. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to our English Players Only Manchester United. Today we will hopefully be winning the Premier League. It is Season 2, Episode 15, I should say. And well, that will be the third leg of the all-famous quintuple that we are chasing over these next 3 episodes. And it will be the final 3 episodes. Yeah, I just feel like we've done what we came to do. We've proven that all English players can be successful and a lot quicker than I thought it was going to take. So we're going to finish up, hopefully on a high. And if we've won all 5 trophies, there's nowhere to go from there, really, is there? So that will be that then. But yeah, let's make sure we do finish this on a high. And we've got 5 points ahead of Liverpool, 2 games to play, which means we can win it. We've got the early kickoff as well, away to Arsenal. So if we take a point from that, it won't quite be done, will it? No, it won't be done. But if we win it, it will be done. Liverpool will then be away to Leicester City for their second last game. Then if we go ahead here to the final game, we will be hosting Leicester. Liverpool will be hosting Aston Villa. So Liverpool basically need to win both their games. We need to lose both our games. Anything else, and that is going to be enough. Although we could draw one and lose one, it might not be enough. But yeah, anyway, let's get this show on the road. Let's see what we're doing here against Arsenal first up. You haven't missed anything since last episode. We have come straight back. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from the Gunners, and this is the team. Oh, Thomas is injured, isn't he? That's right. So that is not the end of the world. What we can do is Williams. Where's Wan-Bissaka? Wan-Bissaka should be starting anyway, so we can just do that. And everybody's happy. So it is Henderson in goal. It's Shaw, Tomori, Maguire, and Wan-Bissaka. It's Rice and Bellingham in midfield. It's Greenwood, Maddison, and Madueke. Kane starts up front. This is more or less the strongest team. Obviously, we want to try and get this done, and then we can sort of rest players ahead of the finals. If everything, all things being even, this is essentially the team that will start the finals. Both the FA Cup and the Champions League. 2 positions that are maybe up for debate. Rashford and Kane. There's a debate to be had there. And the other one is Ward-Prowse. I think it probably comes down to Ward-Prowse or Rice, if I'm being completely honest. But maybe, yeah, I think it comes down to one of those 2 as well. But everyone else is more or less nailed on to start. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. It's a familiar-looking Arsenal lineup, isn't it? Isco is there. Of course, Lingard, who they signed from us. Also, Twanzebe. I think we got about 50 million for the 2 of them, which is a lot of money. Let's give the title part. No, let's not think about title parties. Let's go on and continue our good form. Go out there and impress me. I mean, there are still places in the finals up for grabs. Hopefully, injuries are the only thing that could change plans here, really. So hopefully we won't have any of those. But I do kind of feel like, I noticed that their goalkeeper that gifted us the Carabao Cup is on the bench for this one. This was, of course, the Carabao Cup final, wasn't it? And Arsenal gave us a big game in that one. We were, I think, twice behind, weren't we? And then ended up winning it in the 95th or 96th minute. Arsenal in the league, you can see, have not had quite as a successful campaign. But, I mean, away from home, this will be tricky. Hopefully, though, it'll be successful for us. And we've got some work to do defensively early on. It's not done particularly well, and we've managed to get it clear. And can we now go hit him on the break? Maddison coming forward. He's got Greenwood on his outside. Madueke on the other side. Madueke, look at Greenwood. He's in so much space. Oh, it's not quite fallen for us there. But that was a huge chance. And to be honest, we should have scored from that. Shaw with a corner towards Maguire, but it's headed away by White. Wan-Bissaka will pick it up. Can he get a ball forward? Bellingham to Rice. Looking for Bellingham again. It's fallen for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka for Greenwood. Oh, on the volley. Mason Greenwood a little bit unlucky there. And it's cleared behind for, well, not quite behind. It's gone out for a throw in the end. Give them some encouragement. Maddison with the corner. Back post. It's towards goal, and it's Tamori, and he's headed just over. But we appear to be well on top right now. There's another ball in, and it's Maguire this time, who can't keep his header under the post. And it is still 0-0. We've got another, this is a free kick. It is Maddison towards Mataduke, but it's cleared away short to Greenwood to Tamori. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful from Fiakawa Tamori. Of all the ways you expect him to score a goal, that's not necessarily it. Belting one in from outside the area, but from behind the goal, let's have a look at exactly how good this was. Greenwood to Tamori, and Tamori, it was a centre-back's finish. He looked like he just swung a boot at it, and he's hit it oh so sweetly, and that is 1-0, and that is, as things stand, the Premier League title back at Old Trafford. And it's been a few seasons, hasn't it, since Old Man United managed to win the trophy, but it's not done yet. Arsenal have possession. Declan Rice, can he win it back? Not quite. Lingard gets it forward to Saka, and oh, Luke Shaw does well. He gets back, and let's maybe just give it a focus here. Corner to defend, Isco to take. Where's Isco in real life? Does anybody know where he is in real life? Is he still at Real Madrid? He was such a good player before. I mean, he's a good player at Real Madrid, but he was such a sort of one of those guys that was so highly rated. I want to say Valencia, is that where he came from before Real Madrid? Or was it Real Sociedad? I forget where he came. But anyway, he's one of those guys that just kind of went to Real Madrid and almost got lost, didn't he? And amongst sort of all the great players that they have, particularly those attacking players that Real Madrid have. I think we've got to say don't get complacent, don't we? Luke Shaw is looking demotivated. Hopefully we'll get him back on board. We have. He's only playing a 6-5, so he's maybe not having the greatest day. Harry Kane only playing a 6-3. Harry Kane is one of those guys that when he starts to not play well, it's difficult for him to see. Well, seems to be anyway with him, with me as the manager. It seems to be difficult for him to turn that around. Here he is here though, Kane. He's looking for but not finding Mason Greenwood. Ball comes back the other way. Wan-Bissaka is there. He's been a really good player for us, hasn't he, Wan-Bissaka? I wasn't sure if we'd be able to. I thought the biggest hurdle we would have into trying to sort of win everything with English-only players, I thought it would be defence. But our defence has been almost rock solid. We've maybe been a little bit lucky. Mataduke with a ball forward, but Greenwood can't get there. I think if we'd had a long-term injury to Maguire and or Tamori, we may have started to struggle a little bit. Because below that, you were looking at, I mean, Tarkovsky hasn't really played that much. We're looking at Holgate. Then it's a couple of youngsters, and that's an interesting way to defend. And Lingard gets one against his former team. We're going to take Harry Kane off, because we've seen before, when he doesn't play well, he doesn't play well. But yeah, we've seen before. Turpey's come in and done okay. Mengi has played okay, but I think if you're relying on them to go on and sort of defend for you in the Champions League and sort of the tougher Premier League games, you'd probably struggle. Speaking of struggling, Maguire's only playing a 6-4. We might need to take action on that. And this second half is, well, it looks to be a lot of players going through the motions here. Lingard almost gets in again. We'll give them an encourage. But I'm not loving what I'm seeing here. We seem to be, maybe not dominant in the first half, but we certainly had the bigger threat. But that's not been the case this second half at all, has it? Let's give them some more encouragement. A draw isn't a terrible result for us, but you want to win it. You want to win it by winning it, don't you? All right, so let's have a think about things here. Okay, so 10 minutes to play. We're going to make a sub. We're going to bring Turpey on for Maguire. If he's not playing well, we're not going to stuff around with him. And what we're going to do is lower the tempo and look for the overlaps in wide areas and just see if that helps us break them down at all. Give them some encouragement. And come on, guys. Come on. Let's not work it into the box then and see if that helps us at all. And it looks like it's going to be 1-1. So it's not enough. It's not enough to get us across the line for sure. But what it is, it means the gap is 6 points. Liverpool have to win both their games. But that was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? So there we go. The spoils are shared as Lingard and Man United were new acquaintances. Basically we have to wait and see if Leicester can do us a favour now against Liverpool. If they take anything off of them, we're champions. So let's find out what happens there. Well, they couldn't even let us win the title on the pitch. 1-1 finished in Leicester, so that means we have won the Premier League title. So well done, everybody. It's a bit of an anticlimactic way to win it, but we have won it. And that is good, a year ahead of schedule as well, it looks like. And it's the first time, when was the last time they won the title? So it's the first time in almost 10 years. Is that 9 years? No, because this is 22-23. So it is the first time in 10 years that Manchester United have won it. Can you imagine the last time they won it? It would be another 10 years. So there we go. That is nice. It's one down. We can sort of move things around a little bit now in terms of the squad we're playing. It's cost us some money though, hasn't it, to win it? Jesus. All right, we'll be back to face Leicester. We'll move things around a little bit. Okay, welcome back. We are getting ready for the final game of the Premiership season. A couple of things that could fall in terms of club records this game. If we win, we will set a new club record for points. They'll take us to 93 points. The previous, or the existing record, I should say, is 92. And we are currently on the club record of 28 wins. If we'd beaten Arsenal, we would have broken that. We now have another chance to break that if we can win against Leicester City at home. Now, let's have a look and see what we're doing here. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1. Now, of course, this is also a preview of the FA Cup final, which is not that far away, but obviously we have nothing really to play for, so we're going to have a look at some of the players that might have come through for us if we were to continue in the next over the next few seasons. Etienne Green was the backup goalkeeper. He's going to get a game in this one. Thomas, the left back, we saw a lot of him. He's going to start this one. Gary Turpie will be playing centre back next to the other young centre back that we have in Teden Mengi, and Williams. We know Williams. He will play right back for this one. Ward-Prowse just needs a little bit of match sharpness ahead of the final, so he's going to partner Dewsbury Hall against his former team in this one. It's going to be short tie-up. Forson, who has trained on quite well, and I think next season probably would have been his time to come in and sort of start being rotated into the squad a little bit more. Edwards will play down the left-hand side, and the great man, Mavididi, he has been a favourite of mine. He's going to go up top for this one. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. We'll get an idea of the Leicester team. Thiago Almeida is there. I saw he went to Atlanta United in real life. I saw that, was it yesterday or today or the day before that? So that's an interesting one. Of course, we had him at Villa, I think, did we? Few FMs ago now. All right, we want to say, I think we need to, let's put on a show for everybody, show that the praise is worthwhile. It's one of these where it's going to be difficult to motivate them because there is really nothing to play for. I mean, there's, the club records, obviously, there's a few players being given a chance here, but ultimately, they're probably all still hungover from the party for winning the league, aren't they? And of course, we do have the two games that really matter now to try and finish off the quintuple in the FA Cup and the Champions League finals to come. Now, this is going to be, of course, final call for Viewers Player of the Year nomination. So let me know who you think has been our best player or your favourite player this season. And we'll look to get some voting done on that ahead of the FA Cup final. All in. And, well, I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Etienne Green has not covered himself in glory. Turpie missed his interception, is what the commentary says. Let's have another look at it. And yeah, I mean, Turpie didn't necessarily go for it. I wonder if it must have. I wonder if Iheanacho has got a toe to it and it sort of flicked up off of Mengi's shin or something, because it looked weird, didn't it? It didn't go in cleanly. We've got a corner to defend now. Can we get that away? Oh, this is not going well, is it? And Fofana makes it 2-0 to Leicester. Yeah, I feel like what we're learning here is that we can't just stick our second string out against Leicester and expect to get a result. Good save initially from Etienne Green. Let's try demand more. I wonder if we put a little bit too much pressure on them in that with that pre-match team talk, given that, you know, who it is. It's not necessarily players that are playing all the time. Alvarez with a free kick. Green makes the save. Oh, dear. Let's lower the tempo down. Maybe we're asking a little bit too much of them to be playing at a high tempo. We maybe just need to take the sting out of the game at a lower tempo anyway. But that is going to be half-time. We are 2-0 down. We have a lot of work to save this game, don't we? Point the finger. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Probably is a good way of summing up how I feel, though. I mean, you can't really be angry in a game that doesn't necessarily mean anything. We do have a few players on the bench. We do have young Nelson Abbey we could give a game to. The other one that's a youngster coming through is Ethan Ennis, who we've seen a little bit of, but not too much. I wonder... Now, Ward-Prowse on a booking, that's not ideal. Mavadidi's there, and Mavadidi gets himself a goal. Pulls one back early in this second half. And, well, are we going to have some sort of incredible comeback here? Good ball in from Ward-Prowse. Mavadidi rises like a salmon. And there we go, 2-1. Short Tyre's not playing particularly well. I'm worried about Ward-Prowse if he was to get a booking. Or I send off, I should say. Is that... or does that carry over to the cup final? I don't think it does. Ward-Prowse now with another free kick. Chips it in. Mengi's there. And Tayden Mengi with a first goal. Possibly for the club. It is his first goal for the club. And we've come back to 2-2. And suddenly, this is looking very, very nice indeed. Poor old Gary Turpie, who's played so well for us normally. Booked and on a 6.2. And I'm looking at Abbey on the bench and wondering if we give a kid a chance. Ball in. Ian Nacho's there. Goal kick. And I just don't think we can leave him on if he's having a bad day. So Abbey can come on for him. Ward-Prowse over the corner. And it's off the crossbar. Mengi with another one. Forson not playing well. Let's get Ethan Ennis on for him. And here we go again. Short Tyre looking for Mavadidi. Can't quite find him. Can we win the header? We can. Ennis has it. Ennis to Mavadidi. Back to Ennis. Ethan Ennis. Can he get himself a goal? No, it's a good save from Schmeichel. And we have another corner. Ward-Prowse to take it. It's headed away. Mengi chases it down, working hard. You like to see that from the big centre-back. Williams. I tell you what, this team has redeemed themselves second half, haven't they? Mengi again to Ward-Prowse. Dewsbury Hall against his former team. Good ball for Short Tyre and... well, that's disappointing. It looked a cracking ball and he could have pulled it back, but we'll never know exactly what did happen there. Williams. Back in for Ennis. Ennis, good ball, is it? It was floated in dangerously, but eventually it's away. Leicester coming back the other way. Luke Thomas. There's a good ball. It's Short Tyre onside. It doesn't matter because he's last. He's shot wide. Let's encourage them. And, well, it was the ultimate game of two halves, wasn't it? It's going to finish 2-2. We do win the Premier League title. We collect the trophy at Old Trafford. And, well, it's been a good season in the league. A shame we couldn't have got the wins record and the points record there, just drawing those last two games. But, yeah. Not bad for a second string. That comeback in the second half was very, very nice indeed. And of course, Ward-Prowse didn't get himself sent off, so he's going to be available for the FA Cup final as well. So an entertaining, if not good game to finish things off on. I'm glad Mavadidi got himself a goal. Ward-Prowse looks good. And we'll go with what the assistant says, though. Ward-Prowse, we will give him a little bit more of a praise because he was quite good that second. He's demotivated now. So there it is, the final league table. In the end, it is 3 points we beat Liverpool by. Chelsea beat Villa on goal difference in the end to get into that Champions League. 4-1, Arsenal and Villa both lost, so Chelsea nicked that on the final day. That's heartbreaking, isn't it? But yeah, Roger's philosophical about the comeback. Abbey makes his debut, and well, I'm not going to offer Mengi a new contract. Sack your agent, mate. Just sack him. Yes, there we go. Excellent stuff. Don't screw with me. But guys, that will do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, and we'll be back next time. It'll be the FA Cup final. Don't forget to nominate Final Call, as I say, for your Viewers Player of the Year. It'll be the FA Cup final. We'll do it on extended highlights. And, well, we've got one major trophy down. 2 major trophies to go. It's Leicester than Barcelona. Can we do it? We'll find out over the next few episodes. Take care.